Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome to Close Up and Paid Funnel Review, episode 3, I believe. So, we're going to be looking at and breaking down really quick the content growth engine.com. I'm in a new location here, my parents' house. We're moving house. But anyway, that's boring. So, a follower of mine sent me this. I believe he was looking for a YouTube agency, something like that. So he sent me this. Have you heard of these guys? I was like, no, but of course I was like, oh, cool. Let me look into their funnel. Let me see what they're doing. And this is by Shane Hummus. What a great name. Scaled my YouTube this. Building creators. I would put something there to say like, book a call with me below or something. But anyway, let's look at their landing page. So, real simple stuff that just stand out. I fucking love when people just make it really clear. No scattered things going on. No like, listen to our podcast, listen to me on YouTube, do this, try this. No, we're trying to just fucking make them do things. Like, I guess we're trying to make them book a call. But here, step 1, watch this video till the end. Right? So that's really cool. I really like the title. Of course, that kind of template. Make an extra 10 to 30k per month on YouTube with less than 10 hours work per week. Really cool. Watch this video till the end. I like it just because it's really simple and direct. The only thing I'd say, nowadays, let's go back 4 or 5 years. If you just had this, watch this video to the end, and a fucking good VSL, it's automatic. You killing the whole industry. Like you would just, it would be a cash flow machine just like that. Nowadays, everyone is doing this. In online business, everyone understands, at least in my circle, these type of things. Okay, so with the fact everyone's doing it, you have to also think about the nuances, right? So watch this video till the end. Why? Well, of course, because you want to tell all this information, you want to sell them on the idea. I get it. But nowadays, and this, what's his name? Is it Shane? Shane will absolutely know. He's a YouTube guy. So his understanding of people's attention is diminished. It's gone. And so it's hard to hold people's attention. And so when I saw this, I was like, okay, cool. What is it? 20 minutes. I'm not saying it doesn't work, because I don't know how successful this guy is. I don't know how many clients, don't know how much he's doing. But anyway, I do think nowadays, when people see something's going to be 20 minutes, you can just guarantee they're going to just skip. Not that that's necessarily a bad idea or a bad thing, but when you say watch video to the end, they're going to do it, but they're just going to skip, right? So you have to be really careful about that. I would say nowadays, just keeping your video 8-9 minutes, don't know 8 or 9, but like 10 minutes max, is where it needs to be. The other thing I would do is have it time-stamped in some way. With buttons, you can do this. You can have like buttons below that help people go to certain sections, right? Because when people watch this, they will be thinking, everyone does this, you just have to accept it. 100% they're going to be like, okay, yeah, I get it, bro. What's the price? And then they're going to be skipping and thinking, what's the price? But, I mean, in this video, nothing is spoken about in terms of that. So, it is what it is, no right or wrong way. However, if you don't mention anything like that towards pricing, what's going to happen is you will get a lot of bad quality leads. Because they've got no way of really understanding whether this is viable. Okay. So I would do that. I would possibly even add in something about price. I like how simple it is next. Step 2 of 2, complete this quick application. Everyone knows if you watch my stuff. Really cool. Keep the positioning too. To work with me, you have to apply. We are premium. We're exclusive. We're fucking good at what we do. We're the best even. So you have to apply. We don't accept everyone, right? That's the positioning we want to use. Humans love that. Humans love the fact they have to try and apply if it's exclusive. Not everyone can get that. But I don't like this. Book a free evaluation call with me. Okay, the reason being is just because this insinuates it's on the same level as book a call for a free strategy session. So what happens is the position is just slightly different, and then you get people coming to the call in this kind of different mindset of, I'm just coming to like learn what you do. In no way, I haven't even thought about a decision. I just want to learn what you do. Right? And so I would just take that out. Like, just complete this quick application to book a call. And finally, it says with me. I don't know if it's just him. I don't know if he's got how many closes, all this type of thing. But like, one thing's for sure, people like to speak to the founder. And if you make them think that, and then they speak to a closer, they don't have that trust. Right? It's funny, I know a lot of founders who have started an agency, take sales calls, close a lot of calls, then they take on closers. They start to teach the closers, look, this is how it's done. Watch my calls. Funny thing is that honestly, majority of the calls are not sales acumen by the founder. It's like trust, credibility, authority from the founder. People buy into that. And of course, the technical aspect they have, right? They have to be very technical and knowledgeable about what they do. Right? It's obvious. That's why people buy. So when you start having closers and you tell them what to do, the closers don't perform because that's not what's going to work, not in the same manner. Okay, so let me just watch this a bit to show you a few things. Okay, let me move this thing. There's something really cool just right at the start.
Hey, so just letting you know, I will be selling you something, but first I want to make sure I give you...
I thought that was genius. I've seen that before, but not much. And I was like, that's really cool, because I'm a massive fan. In everything you do, especially nowadays, is be upfront about what you do. Don't make, like, everyone thinks online sales or anything without an Amazon logo on it is a scam. And so and people have been on sales calls, people have been scammed. And so you have to overcome that factor, but you can do that a lot in just what you say. Like, if you're going to sell someone something, fucking tell them. Right? I know that sounds fucking incredibly simple, but like, people don't do it, and then people have this automatic like defense, like, this guy's trying to sell me something, and you're thinking, well, yeah, obviously, but you didn't tell them that, and then you said have this free strategy, free evaluation, and it's like just kind of conflicting. And I'm not saying people think about that consciously. Oh, there's a conflict here. No, it's just like subconscious. It's just how we think about these things, and you've got to put yourselves in customers' shoes or prospect shoes, and even imagine that they're fucking the stupidity of a 5-year-old, right? But let's watch.
A load of free value in this video. I'm going to show you the formula for making extra.
I'm going to give you a load of free value in this video. Okay, cool. And if you're going to do that, make sure you do. And when I say free value, guys, you've got to understand what free value means to a prospect. It means stuff that they can go and apply. It does not mean teaching someone the contents of what you do, if you know what I mean. So it's like if you went on my website, closeandpay.com, and my video said, watch this video to understand how we implement the Close and Pay framework, or how you can understand to implement the Close and Pay framework. And the first video was me just going through the contents of the course. So here's the first thing we're going to teach you is the intro and how we get perceived. Next, we're going to teach you how to get trust and respect. We're going to teach you how to use pre-call materials. We're going to teach you how to use the yes or no. That's not free value, because there's nothing to implement. It's like, okay, cool that you teach me how to do that, but like anything else? No, I'm just going to tell you that. So basically what people do is they listen and they go, well, I didn't get free value. I just got told what the fuck is in the course. Right?
$10,000 to $30,000 a month each week. So by the end of this video, I'll share the entire blueprint for how I obtained financial, location, and time freedom, all by treating YouTube like a business. And in just 90 days, you'll have created a content growth system that creates in-demand, searchable YouTube videos and transforms you into a profitable YouTuber with an emotionally engaged audience. All while creating a system that...
So when I was first watching this, guys, I was like, cool. So maybe like he's going to teach me things I can actually go and do, so that in 90 days of just watching this video, if I go and implement these things, I could be profitable. And I was thinking that's actually really cool, because he hasn't said watch this video for this reason. He hasn't said watch this video to book a call or anything. He said, yes, I'm going to sell you something, but still I don't know what it is. But he's going to give me this free value. And I was like, okay, cool.
This video, I'll share the entire blueprint for how I obtained financial, location, and time freedom, all by treating YouTube like a business. And in just 90 days, you'll have created a content growth system that creates in-demand, searchable YouTube videos.
So what he actually means is, in 90 days, so after this thing, and you book a call, and then you implement stuff, and you buy what I have, and then in 90 days from doing it, you'll have this, right? Which is a conflict from saying, you know, I'm going to give you a lot of free value.
And transforms you into a profitable YouTuber with an emotionally engaged audience, all while creating a system that almost completely automates the content creation process. But before I share the formula, let's talk about why you're probably not getting these results already.
So nowadays, and this comes down to, we got 20-minute VSL. Nowadays, we don't have so long, right? The normal sales argument of like handling all these objections of you know, why people are failing and stuff like that, and why they should buy this, and why it's better than doing this and that, still important. But if you lead with, I'm going to give you some free value first, that is what people are going to be thinking and wanting, right? And so there's a continuum of like patience. Not everyone's patient, and some people are really patient. And so once you've said to them, I'm going to give you free value, you've now just got like a what's it called? A countdown timer to when people are like, give me some fucking free value, you know? So for me, it's like, try and cut your sales argument stuff to a minimum at the start. Hit on some of the main things and get into what you wanted to tell them, because you've still got time after that, right?
Ready. Over the years of helping people achieve true financial freedom by building actually profitable channels, I found 3 factors that hold back aspiring YouTubers just like you. 1, they spend too much
Cool, you found 3 factors. Cool, I'll sit through that.
time and effort making content. 2, they end up making the wrong content or choosing the wrong niche. Or 3, they're not consistent, taking enough action, or even posting content.
True, yeah, very good. I get it.
And let me guess, the fact that you're watching this video also means you're likely struggling with one or more of these challenges.
Okay, go on. We got
1,
more.
perfectionism stops you from uploading enough and taking action. 2, constant overthinking makes YouTube feel overwhelming. 3, you don't know the best niche or video style to pick. 4, writing scripts and struggling with one or more of these challenges. Videos out there. That's the only way that you'll improve. But it also means you're likely struggling with one or more of these challenges. 1, perfectionism stops you from uploading enough and taking action.
Okay.
2, constant overthinking makes YouTube feel overwhelming. 3, you don't know the best niche or video style to pick. 4, writing scripts and editing videos takes a long time. 5, finding reliable information that works seems impossible. Or 6, you're stuck not taking action, wasting time waiting for the perfect moment or next big opportunity to come along. Well, I'm sorry to break it to you, but
Okay, cool. I would say right now, cool, let's get into it. Yeah, I've got it. You've nailed it.
miracles like going viral overnight without putting in the work don't exist. You really just have to get started, put in the reps, and get your videos out there. That's the only way that you'll improve. But what also sucks is that alongside these challenges, many YouTube gurus are not giving you the full truth. For example, you may have heard that making faceless content is the right move, even though no one emotionally bonds with these channels.
So now we're getting into this sales argument against doing other methods, right? And for me, it's like, ooh, you might lose people because their attention. And so I'm a big fan of creating these arguments, like either at the end after you've given them what you've just told them, or having graphics down here that have comparisons. So it's like, you might have down here, like, have you thought about doing a faceless YouTube channel? And then you have like a graphic that says faceless channel versus this, right? And then make the sales argument. But anyway.
Now, why is that important? Because no one buys anything from a channel that they don't trust. And sure, you can get to a point where you're earning a lot, but you'll likely settle for an unhealthy. It's incredibly difficult to hire a team that can replace them in project. Because being unable to take the entrepreneurial approach will result in you burning out. You must separate yourself from distant views. Will take you less than 10 hours a week with this system. And later, it will be easy to hire a team and streamline the process even.
So 3 minutes in, not a huge amount of time. But I'm like, when I was watching this first time, I was like, fucking hell, I want to see this framework you spoke about that you implement.
further. Now, imagine a system that uploads killer content, handles 95% of the work for you, blows up your channel, and makes you over $10,000 a month passively.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. That's what I wanted, yeah.
Would that change your life? Well, it certainly did for me. Through years of trial and error, meeting mentors, obsessing over YouTube, and experimenting with different channels, niches, and videos, I was able to build my current channel to over 600,000 subscribers. But even more importantly, I learned these 5 things. First, subscribers ain't cash. You need to learn how to not only get...
So you do have to sell yourself as well. But again, that can come at the end, because it's like, if people land on this and they don't know you, cool. They don't really care if they don't know you. Do you know what I mean? They want to buy into what you do. So like, you can just get into it. Give them that free value, you said. Show them and break it down and show them proof and what you do. Give some of that free value. And then when they go at the end, got it. So why should I trust you? Boom. Then you have it after.
YouTube views, but more importantly, how to make money from them. Second, building a YouTube channel is just like building a business. You need to learn how to be profitable and maximize monetization, even with just a few hundred subscribers and views. Third, going viral and getting homepage views is irrelevant. Stop trying to compete and get homepage views. Instead, go for the low-hanging fruit. Now, what is the low-hanging fruit? Searchable content within a profitable niche. These are known as cash cow niches. Here, the audience is more dedicated to solving their problems, and you have consistent demand over time. So you don't need a ton of views in order to make a ton of money. If you target these niches, you can still grow a profitable channel without needing to go viral every time. And what's great is your videos still have a chance to go viral anyways, but you don't have to rely on it. That's the key. Fourth, if you want to scale, you need to set up a high-quality system that does 95% of the work and frees up your time.
At this point, I do remember, I was like, okay, yeah, I get it. Like, God, I'm just going to have to keep skipping. I want to see what this free value is.
And you avoid being on the endless content hamster wheel. This way, you can still take breaks and have a system.
Yeah.
Figures in negative net worth. But in 2019, everything changed. I met my friend Sam, a YouTuber making well over 6 figures a year, and he had a channel with less than 10,000 subscribers. He had fully automated his channel while traveling the world, and as a result, was truly living a passive income lifestyle. I was incredibly confused. How could someone with such a small channel be earning so much and still have that much freedom? I hounded him with questions, and he showed me the ropes. And to this day, I still have a lot of gratitude for him. Because as soon as I applied his insights and the 5 lessons to my channel, within 3 months, I was earning over $10,000 a month. It's crazy how quickly you'll see results once you're guided by the right person. But I was still too afraid to quit, so I continued learning, implementing new insights, and optimizing my systems. And after 1 year of balancing my job and streamlining my channel, my earnings grew to 30,000 place, and my content creation process was systemized. It was around this time that people saw my results and began reaching out a week to maintain. And to this day, I'm still consistently hitting O's about YouTube. Having Sam as my mentor completely transformed my YouTube journey. And this
career dev in personal finance, and I've been at it for a little over 3 years. And with Shane's help, I was able to overcome these challenges and grow my YouTube channel to the point where my best month was around $12,000. There's no better coach than Shane, who has been there, done that, and is continuing to build.
Got it. So I think, look, again, I'm very careful because I'm sure he's still killing it. I'm sure he's doing really well. It's just, you have to think about these little things. Bear, my dog. Okay, so lots of, social proof here, and that's great. But at the same time, look, if we go down here, there's fucking loads of it, and if people want to watch that, they'll watch it. But one thing I've found, guys, is that having this below is enough. Just people seeing this makes them realize you're legit and you're credible. Okay, they don't watch it. It's just having them there makes that connection, right? But when you put it in video format like this, and then make someone have to watch through many of them at a time, they're gonna skip through.
You won't be disappointed. And here are some of the monthly revenues earned by my other students. Trust me, I know how tough the YouTube journey is. There are so many obstacles to overcome. What type of videos should I make? When do I upload? Why am I not getting any views? When will I make? So many different questions and doubts. And I'm certain this is why it took me so long to see results, and couldn't pretend like I can advise you on following your passion. $30,000 a month while working less than 10 hours a week on YouTube. You need to...
Right, so look, we're nearly 10 minutes in, and this is exactly what I paused on when I first started, and I was like, because right at the start, this is what he basically says. And we cover this. If you want to make this, working less than this, because look, it's right at the top, yes. And right at the start, we're like, watch this video for free value. And halfway through, and we're just getting told, you need to follow this. And when I got here, I'm like, okay, cool, right, fuck it. I'm going to get the framework to follow so that in 90 days I'll be profitable.
Follow this. Content growth engine plus organic monetization system equals a hybrid personal brand making over $10,000.
Okay, I need to follow this. Content growth engine, that doesn't mean anything to me. Organic system, hybrid personal brand. Okay.
And I know this all probably sounds pretty confusing right now, so let me break it down.
He's called it out. Yeah, it sounds confusing. He knew it.
First is the content growth engine. This is the process that creates in-demand evergreen videos that are searchable and get consistent views. Almost everyone is trying to achieve results by spending too much time and effort making content. But in reality, only 20% of the content you make is going to get 80% of the views. This means the time you spend making 80% of your content is time wasted. So the key is to only create content that will get 80% of the views and implement a workflow that allows you to make high-quality in-person videos with the least amount of time and effort possible. This is what automated YouTube channels do so well that a hybrid personal brand leverages. They create an automated content system that doesn't take much work and scales channels incredibly easily. People wrongly think effort strongly correlates with a channel's performance. They're wrong. Just look at channels like Sam Sulek or Kurt Kass. Little to no editing, yet they consistently get millions of views.
I'm wondering, what is this automated
I've literally seen
content
people post
engine.
Loom quality videos packed with good information that perform extremely well, and those channels make millions of dollars a year. Viewers do not care about the amount of time and effort that you take to make a video. All that matters is that the idea and end result are valuable to them. So this is why you want your content growth engine to mirror an automated channel system where 95% of the work is handled for you. No hours wasted editing, coming up with video ideas, or filming. Everything is systemized, giving you the freedom to do whatever you want with your increased free time. Second is the organic monetization system. These are a series.
Okay, so look, I was there and I was like, okay, content growth engine, and I watched it and I was like, well, I still have no fucking idea what it is. So how am I going to be profitable in 90 days? That's what I was thinking. I have no idea what that is. I was sold on it. I was like, I get it, totally get it. But so you're basically saying, watch all this video. You won't actually learn what any of these are. You won't learn to implement anything. And then you spend 20 minutes. And in reality, I just got to book the call. Do you know what I mean? But anyway.
By being a personal brand, you're able to form a closer relationship with your viewers. They trust you, and that's 3 years coming up with a system for content creation. And this is a system that anyone can install on other channels. But I want to give you the blueprint. I called it the YouTube Growth Engine System. Inside, I cover the 20% of actions that actually.
So I want to show you this system, and then he says, but inside, and it's like, okay, I'm not going to get that free value.
Actually drive real results. There are 5 main steps. First, you choose the right niche using the cash cow framework. Second, you start making content using the icon method.
How?
Third, you optimize the content based on feedback using the evolution method. Fourth, you install the content growth engine system into your YouTube channel to streamline the processes and do most of the work for you. And this is how you scale your channel. And finally, you implement the organic monetization system to turn views into cash. You will do this in a way that makes on average 30 times more per view than a channel that doesn't monetize correctly. Okay, so let's dive a little bit deeper. Here's the step-by-step process that you'll.
Then I got to this. Let's dive a little deeper. Then I was like, okay, and maybe we're actually getting to it now. You know, we're 12 minutes in. Maybe finally we've built people up emotionally. Now they're like gasping for it. Give it me.
You'll find inside the YouTube Growth Engine System.
But it's inside.
First, you'll get an overview of my content growth engine.
You get this. You get this. You get this. It's like people don't care.
From a faceless channel or a soulless organization. And this is why a hybrid personal brand allows you to make a full-time income with only 10 to 100,000 views per month. Plus, when you learn how to monetize and launch products, you can eat blown by your workload and the infinite choice of niches and videos. Think about the true cost of continuing to feel frustrated. Very beginning of my YouTube career.
Okay, and then we got more, more testimonials and stuff. Okay, and then another.
Work for you.
Click the button below and book a call. There's nothing to lose. I will offer you advice on what actions to take, and we can see if we're the right fit to help you. Remember, there's no obligation whatsoever. I only want to help those who are truly.
I wouldn't even go that far. I wouldn't say no obligation, no this, no that. Right? As in, yeah, of course, like you don't have to say yes, but it's an application. You're applying to work with me, so hold that leverage. Don't be like, yo, we're going to evaluate whether you work and you're going to apply, but also, no obligation. I'm going to teach you this. I'll help you learn. I'll tell you what to do. Well, now that's kind of different to an application call. Now it's like, hey, just fucking waste my time, really, and I'm just going to help you. And, like, I'm going to help you and give you free info and help you implement it. If you're going to do that, you might as well make this VSL about what they can actually go and do now and implement and show them the framework. Give them that free value. So apologies, guys, if that went on, but I wanted to show quite a few elements there. And hopefully if Shane, you watch this, you've still got through to here. And, this was another bit. What will you learn on your free call? Again, now it's about come to the call to just learn. And I'm like, I always think, but don't let people waste your time then, because you just get lots of bookings of people wanting to just learn. Which is, it's fine, but it's like, well, you only have a certain amount of hours in your day. If people want to learn, just make that learning easily obtainable. Or if people watch my stuff, I Calendly routing. When they use the booking form and they click something that makes they're unqualified, it doesn't let them book a call. It will go through to like a separate landing page, and it might say, hey, unfortunately you don't qualify at this moment in time, but do not worry, we can still help you. I've made this free Zero to Hero roadmap and custom strategy and this video, especially for people in your position, so that you can go through this, you can implement this, and in 90 days, hopefully you'll be profitable and it will be perfect. It'll be a perfect time to work together. Right, so you don't ruin that relationship. And then, there's a lot of the written sales argument here, which I think is good because you have to check these boxes. Here you have to offer video, you have to offer text, as many ways to like people take in information, you have to repeat stuff. More results. I would say, you know, you can never have enough of these. And the fact you've got quite a lot of these, means you don't have to keep scattering them in the VSL. You know, you can even say, you know, if you want to see some more results and want to hear what people have got, check below. The only thing I would say on top of this, if you go through, more content, blah, 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 we get that, and then book a call. So there's no proof there for me, right? So your offer is important, and that's the offer, right? The guarantee is important. People think, okay, but what if that doesn't happen? What do I get? The proof is important. So proof is also people saying what they've done and how happy they are. But that's not actually showing the whole picture, right? So you have to have screenshots. Like people use Stripe screenshots all the time on Twitter. And some of them are fake and shit, but even the scammers using fake stuff kill it. The scammers kill it because of that proof. Hey, look, I am doing 300k a month. Here's my Stripe, right? And so if you have taken, Shane, people from that to that, make those like screenshots, their first ever YouTube screenshot, and then where they are now, and the date and the time. Have those scattered through the page, bro. That would be killer. And then the next thing is, I'm going to go through this so we can see. I don't know if he's using Calendly, but we can see here, can't we? Cool. What's your best email? My best one. Let's go with the closed and paid one. Closed and paid. Jesus. Cool. Let's see what's next. Because also remember, complete this quick application. Quick. Okay, let's hope it's quick. Where you said, let's fucking scroll down to the bottom. I'm in, is UK there? Where the fuck is UK? Here we go. Cool. Contact number. Jesus. You're all going to see it now, aren't you? What does your YouTube channel currently look like? What we are, I think, something like that. What do you do for an occupation? Sales. With the principles, strategies, and systems we teach inside, we were able to help students like you to make their first 10k month more. What monthly revenue goal would be both realistic and a big win for you over the next 6 months? I don't know, let's say 100. I think that's what he's wanting. So what I would say with that as well is like keep it short, because all of this, with the principal strategies, we've done this. It's like I already know that. It's been like clear. But anyway, what's your current totally monthly income? Is that from YouTube? Or is that like in everything I do? But anyway, what are your biggest challenges, obstacles right now that are keeping you from achieving your goal? This is the first question for me where I've like, this is really good. You guys need to know this. Shane needs to know this. Your team does. What are the biggest challenges people are facing? I would also have this as checkboxes. Because when you ask people to write and they've watched 20 minutes of a video and done all this and done all that, you've held them for a long amount of time. And that attention is still, you've still got to think about it. Just because they've watched a video doesn't mean you're done. And if you say quick application, make it really quick. So make it easier for them. What are your biggest challenges? I'm pretty sure people are facing 4 to 10 challenges across the board. So put them all there and say, tick as many boxes as you want. Right? Make it as easy as possible. Because people won't give you the full picture otherwise. If a trusted advisor on our team presented a suggestion that would help grow your YouTube channel to the goals you stated above, would you implement on it? This for me, again, an application form, you need to think to yourself the same way as you would with a VSL. What is necessary, what is not? the less friction you have in an application form, the more calls are going to happen, of course. But you also want more qualified people, right? So when I saw this, I was like, probably a throwaway question. If someone presented a suggestion that would help me do and get to those goals, would I implement it? Well, you'd be a fucking retard to not, right? So I'm like, when I see this, I'm like, okay, no, I don't trust my business development to people who build successful brands. You might as well put, no, I'm a retard. And then when people click that, you've got Calendly routing that doesn't allow them to book a call, right? But let's just say this. Yes, no questions asked. Yes, if I understand it. Okay. How soon do you want to start growing your channel? Yesterday. Right, away. The next few weeks, within a few months, too busy right now, but somewhere down the line. Yesterday and right away, the same thing, right? But let's just say yesterday. Again, with all of those, like if what people are trying to say is, are you thinking of this but down the line? Because they want to know how close you are, how urgent it is. But then again, I'm confused when they allow people to still book that call if there's no urgency, because they're just going to get on to just learn information and learn more. You might as well just let them do that elsewhere. But anyway, how willing and able are you to invest in the growth of your YouTube channel and business? Willing and able, how can anyone answer that? If I put myself in a prospect's shoes, I work at Arby's full time, I make like, 40, 50k a month, and I've got household bills, got a kid. Well, I'm like, I don't know, I'm willing and able, but I don't know how much it is. So I don't know how willing and able I am. Right? Simple. People think about these things. So I'm not going to say I'm not willing. It's kind of a weird answer. I'm not willing to do that. I'm not willing to make 300k a month. Willing, able, and excited. Let's say with that, okay? Okay, so now we're asking them. Now we're mentioning something. We only work with students who have sufficient startup capital. A YouTube personal brand business requires capital for education, startup costs and training. Do you currently have access to investment capital ranging from 1 to 6k USD? I like it. I would put that in the video 100%. Because if we're mentioning it, I thought we were not going to do it all. But if we are, we might as well have it there in the video. No, this amount is based on hundreds of successful students. Okay. But people will be thinking, 1 to 6? I have imagine you broke. I have 1,000. That's what people think. I have 1,000 for sure. I could probably do that. And they go ahead and book the call, not knowing that it might be 1k a month. There might be a payment plan for 1k a month for 6 months. I'm literally making it up. But I'm guessing, just because of the nature of this stuff, high ticket, that there's not going to be an option for 1,000. Could be wrong there. Yes, I have the funds. I have access to the funds. Let's say that. Okay, submit. Cool. So it wasn't really quick, right? But now we're going through to here, and I get to book. Okay, so the question is, guys, now I've entered all my details. Am I going to have to do it again? Name and email again, of course. So, answer is yes, really. Name and email, of course, but then we've got, what does it look like? I've already answered that. I know this is really hard. You've got to think about these things. What's the point asking them on the front end if you're going to ask them again? So you might as well just ask the questions that you're not going to ask here. How are you making money? So I put sales. But cool, so it's kind of there. What is your target monthly revenue of that? What is stopping you? I like it because it's check boxes. Right? It makes it easier for me. What is your phone number? Okay, yeah. Which platform was this called? Booked. Okay. What is your current monthly income? Answered it. How willing and able? Answered it. How soon do you want to start going? Answered it. Leave a link to you. Cool. See what I mean? And so, I'm not saying this to like, I don't want, these videos are not about like blasting anyone, but you got to think about these things, because you lose, and you'll never know how many, but you will lose a lot of people because of all these things adding up, guys. All those nuances we spoke about add up, and you're chipping away at the patience and attention, you know. And for me, if I'm just sat here and I'm just going through it as a prospect, I'm like, fucking hell, that was difficult to get on the calendar. That was very difficult, wasn't it? So you might as well, and I talk about this in the last PDF I wrote. No, I've got it free in my link. A better strategy would be to just have no friction. Let everyone book a call, because you might as well, once you've got them on the call, you've done the hard bit, have a setter, commission-only setter, take set of calls all day and sift through them. Make that human connection, educate them on that set of call if they're qualified, and then book them up. Way better system than doing all of this and potentially losing a lot of qualified people because you've made it so difficult, you know? Cool. And the last thing I want to say, guys, is this. I did go through the funnel at the start, and I chose a lot of the wrong options, if you know what I mean, like, no, I'm not willing and able, just to see what happened if I could book a call. And the cool thing with this was I chose all of those, and it didn't allow me to book a call. It said this: your day one on YouTube starts today. Download my YouTube Ultimate Monetization Guide for free right here. I was like, this is dope. This is kind of it. This is what I'm talking about, where if people don't qualify, give them something for free. Give them value. And, you know, maybe they'll come back around another time. Your response has been recorded. I would say something about not being able to get on a call, because it says book a call. So at least say and be upfront about you do not qualify right now. I'm guessing that's why I don't get to book a call. It does say, thanks for your interest while awaiting slots in your region. You know, I'm not sure. But anyway, a lot of these, again, which they're already there, there's no problem with that. And then you get this, you know, you get this free guide, which I won't go through now, right? But yeah, I think, honestly, adding all of those things up, looking at the nuances, I think there would be a lot more revenue into what Shane is doing right now.